The Narcotics Control Bureau, that is NCB, which has been apparently waging a war against illegal drugs, is now itself under suspicion. After allegations of extortion against Mumbai NCB Zonal Director Samir Wankhede, the NCB now has ordered an internal inquiry into the matter. The biggest role in this controversy is being played by NCB leader and minister Nawab Malik. Over last few weeks, Malik has put Samir Wankhede in the dock by making some serious allegations against him. The twists and revelations in the allegations and counter allegations being exchanged by both the groups would put any Bollywood thriller to shame. Here's a look at the NCB versus NCP war. Let's start with the allegations of extortion against NCB Zonal Director Samir Wankhede. A person named Prabhakar Sail, who became witness number 1 in the Mumbai Cruise drugs case, shocked everybody with his statement on Sunday. Sail said that he was the personal bodyguard of the controversial independent witness Kiran Gosavi, and that Gosavi demanded 25 crores from Shah Rukh Khan's manager Pooja Dadlani to cover up the case involving Aryan Khan. The amount was to be settled to at least 18 crore, of which Sail claims 8 crore was to be given to Samir Wankhede. Sail also said that he was made to sign on 9 to 10 blank papers at the NCB office. He also added that he picked up rupees 50 lakh in cash from an unknown person and handed over rupees 38 lakhs to a person named Sam D'Souza the next day. Now comes the second character, Sam D'Souza. According to Sail, Gosavi and Sam had a meeting outside the NCB office on the night of raid. Sail had heard about the demand of 25 crores between these two. Apart from this, Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut has also claimed that Sam D'Souza is the biggest player of this entire game. If sources are to be believed, Sam acts as a middleman in extortion cases. He allegedly is an expert in turning the black money received from extortion cases into white. From government officials to page 3 celebrities, Sam is supposedly well networked. Now coming to the allegations made by Nawab Malik. Malik has tweeted the birth certificate of Wankhede and called it the beginning of his journey in forgery. Malik says that Samir Wankhede's father name is Dawood Wankhede and that he is a Muslim. Despite this, Wankhede passed the IRS exam by wrongly taking advantage of the reservation given to the backward classes. Malik also raised questions about the viral photos of Wankhede's first wedding. However, Samir Wankhede denied all the allegations and filed an affidavit in the court claiming that an attempt was made to influence the investigation of the drug case. He has also issued a press release stating that he and his family is being targeted, but the court has categorically refused to give any relief. Meanwhile, witness Prabhakar Sail has also filed a complaint with the Mumbai Police Commissioner. He recorded a statement against Wankhede and has demanded protection from the Maharashtra government. While DDG Gnaneshwar Singh of NCB has ordered an internal inquiry into the matter. They have also declared Sail to be a hostile witness. But other questions still remain. So, where was Gosavi? Who was Aryan Khan talking to on his phone? What is the Dubai and Maldives angle in this case? And is NCB really being used as a political tool? In this case, the BJP in Maharashtra is now demanding a CBI inquiry, while Union Minister of State Ramdas Athavale is seemingly playing the Dalit card and threatening to hit the road in support of Wankhede. Wankhede's wife, actress Kranti Redkar, is encouraging her husband through tweets, while leaders like Nawab Malik and Sanjay Raut are making the narrative more interesting by tweeting Shero Shairi. In the midst of all this, the credibility of a central agency like NCB is at stake. There's been a long list of questions that still remain unanswered in the minds of public. Unfortunately, TV news channels continue to sensationalize the case instead of asking these most relevant questions.